Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to start another very important course which is related to the MATLAB. So what is basically the MATLAB? MATLAB is the abbreviation of Matrix Laboratory, which is a numerical computation package by Mathworks. So basically there are plenty of uses, plenty of applications of MATLAB which are currently in use. So the basics of the MATLAB will be covered in this course. Similarly, we are going to discuss different applications of the MATLAB in signal processing, image processing and variety of the fields before diving into the Python and different packages of Python for the same use. Okay, so it is important to go through all the applications in the MATLAB, and then after it we will go to the Python packages just like NumPy, SciPy, Pandas, and see the similarities between the MATLAB and NumPy and other packages. Okay, so let's get started. So in this is the MATLAB 2013B environment. Here you can see different options. Here we have different toolboxes here, just like in the form of ribbons like file, variable, code, Simulink, environment, resources. This is a ribbon. Similarly, here we have different options here, just like new script. What is a script? We will talk about it in our later videos. Similarly, for new file, we can see here there are basically script files, function, example, classes, and so on. To open the currently available file, we can basically go here and open it from this option. Similarly, other options are also available like import data, save workspace, and so on. Simulink is also a very important library or the very important package which is basically used for simulating the different engineering systems in the form of S domain. Okay, so what is the S domain? What are the uses of the Simulink? All will be covered in this course here with us. Okay, so in the environment here, this is the current path here, and we can see that the current path is basically listed here. We can also change the current path from here. Okay, similarly here we have the current folder, and in the current path, what are the available files in the current folder we have? So these are the available files here. Similarly here we have this workspace. So what is the workspace? So whenever we will initialize or declare some variable, that will be placed inside this workspace or stored here. And similarly, this is the command history here. So the command history basically shows you all the commands which were previously executed by the MATLAB command. Okay, after it we are here for the command window. So the command window is the basic or the prime entity in our MATLAB environment. So what is the command window? When you execute some command, so output will be seen here. Okay, so the output of all the files or the commands will be shown here. So let's start it with some variable or some operations here. So let's say you want to add two numbers here. So just writing 3 plus 4 and then press enter, you will see that 7. Okay, here ans is basically the default variable which is used to store the variables or quantities which were never assigned to any variable. Okay, so when this is executed here, you can see that in workspace the variable ans has been created, and double clicking over it, you will see that the data type which is the double data type, and similarly you will also see the location here. Okay, you basically have to remember that all the things whatever we will do in the MATLAB will be saved and will be executed in the form of the matrices. That's why this is called the matrix laboratory. Okay, similarly if you want to divide two numbers like 60 divided by 5, what will happen? The answer will be replaced with this number now. Okay, so that is all about it. Similarly, if you want to assign it to some other variable, just let me call it a. So let me call a equal to 90, and writing it, you will see that here variable a is created here, and similarly the value of a is also been shown here. Okay, if you want to create the variable and don't want to show it here as well, what would you do? You will write, let's say b equal to 8, and after writing it, what would you do? You will just write or put the semicolon at the end of the command here. So just writing here, you will see that it is not like the previous ones where when I executed the command variable and its value has been shown, but here it is not shown because the availability of this semicolon here. Okay, so similarly you can also see that the variable b has also been created in the memory. Okay, so that is all about the single variable. Similarly, as the environment here is the matrix based environment, so you can also write different matrices, different vectors here. So let us have a single vector here. So c equal to, after it what you will have to do, you will have to put two square brackets here, and then you have to write the values inside these brackets. So what would happen, so let me write the multiples of 3. So 3 comma 6 comma 9 comma 12. Okay, so this is now the variable c, and just by executing it you will see that the variable c has been created and the values are written here. Okay, so these are 3 6 9 12, the values are here. Similarly, if you want to go to the previous commands here, so just like the Windows terminal, what you can do, you can basically press the up arrow here and you will get the commands which you have previously executed. So you can see here, and similarly here you can also press the down arrow here in order to see the next commands. Okay, so here you can see that after putting, you will also use it. Okay, so in order to show the different elements here, what you can do, you can write c and after it you can put basically the brackets here, and let me write 1. So what will happen, the first element of my vector will be displayed here. Okay, so there is a very clear difference between the MATLAB and other programming languages just like Python, which we have previously covered, and also the C++, where all the indices starts from 0. Similarly, in order to access the indices, what you have to do, you basically put the square brackets here. The commands are slightly different because you have to write the round brackets here, and when you will write 0 here, it will give you the error because the indices here starts from 1, while in other languages it starts from 0. Okay, so when you will write 1, it will basically show you the first element. Similarly, if you write the -1, so it is also not the legit command here. So -1 is also unknown, which was basically known in the Python languages. So similarly, if you want to show the second element here, so you will write here 2. Okay, so I think it's enough for today, in which we have discussed the basics of the MATLAB and also basics of some vectorized variables, and after it, in our next video, we will talk about different matrix calculation methods. In our next video, we will talk about the basic functionalities of the matrices and how linear algebra and matrices can be used in different fields of the engineering and sciences, in image processing, in signal processing, and we will basically go to the advanced level in our course. So thank you so much, stay tuned, and I will see you in the next week. Thank you so much.